If you or your passengers are having some trouble getting in and out of your 2020 or newer Silverado Crew Cab 25 or 3500, this set of 6-inch running boards in black is a great option to consider. Now this set fits the side of the Silverado very well with a large running board design, filling up the wheel-to-wheel space very nicely, and it provides a large step to get in and out, being great if you have any smaller or shorter passengers, or even the truck has a lift or leveling kit on it, which makes it that much more difficult. Along with the large step adding some sharp styling and accessibility to the side, it's also an affordable option for a side step, so you're not going to have to compromise the size or the look when it comes to the price tag. This step has a 6-inch wide running board design, which is one of the largest in the category if you know that you need a good amount of real estate underneath your foot when you're getting in and out of the truck and you prefer the wider appearance between the wheels. Now in front of the front and the rear doors, this also has some ribbed plastic stepping surfaces for some additional traction, and the pads in addition to the end caps make for a very finished look. Now the black appearance also matches great with any aesthetic that you're going for and is a great option if you're looking for a sleeker choice to match with other dark or black accessories. Now these are made of an aluminum material, so they're lightweight to avoid weighing your truck down if you are concerned about your truck's gross weight, and they are able to hold their own against obstacles and handle tough debris on the road or on the trail, as well as handle up to a 500-pound weight capacity. Now on top of the aluminum, this also has a textured black powder coat finish. It is a fine texture, so it has a premium look to it, and that's going to protect the aluminum underneath further from any corrosion or any damage. Now the mounting brackets, however, which are the main support, those are made of a steel material. They are also going to have a powder coat on them to resist any rust, and those are going to be very strong and allow for a modification-free install. Now the step pads and end caps are also made of a heavy-duty polycarbonate material, which is resistant to the elements and lighter impacts as well, so you can trust that these will hold up. These are about $300, which is a pretty affordable option for a side step in the category. Now comparing this to other choices on the page, there are a couple things that stand out about this choice, like the wide 6-inch design, the finished appearance with the end caps and the step pads, and the high quality aluminum build, as well as just the sleek all black look that you get with this set. Now if you're looking for a running board design in addition to the benefits that I just listed, and you don't want to break the bank on a set of steps for your truck, then this is a great choice for you. Install here is a lighter 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should take about 2 hours or so in order to install them. Now at this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers here. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can get these onto your Silverado at home. So that wraps it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, a 13 and 14 millimeter socket. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing some running boards on our Silverado, so let's get started. So our first step is going to be to install our supplied brackets for our running boards. These are all the same, there's no difference between any of them front to back or side to side. So we'll grab 4 of those and we're going to grab 8 of our provided bolts, lock washers and flat washers. We'll get underneath the truck, find our factory bolt holes and get these installed. So now we're underneath the truck right behind our rocker and pinch weld, and you're going to find 4 sets of these bolt holes along the inner rocker panel. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of our supplied bolts, lock washers and flat washers first, and we'll get that into the upper hole. That way we can hook our bracket onto that, and then we'll install our bottom bolt. We're just going to leave them hand tight for now, so we'll get these in place. Now we've got our bolt in, we're going to hook our bracket in place. As you can see, that'll hold that. Now we'll line up our bracket for our bottom bolt. Again, we just want to get these hand tight for the time being in case we need to adjust them. And once you have your first one in, you can repeat the same process for the other 3 brackets on your first side. Alright, so now that we have our brackets in place, we can grab our first board, and what we're going to need to do to this is add in our provided mounting bolts to the slots that you can see on the bottom of your board. Now there are openings on the end of each slot. The head of your bolt is going to slide in. You're going to need 4 for each slot. So we'll get these installed, then we can get it on the truck. Now that we have all these on, we'll get it on the brackets and line up all of our hardware. Now we can set our board onto our bracket. One thing that's going to make this a little bit easier, you can kind of hold it how we have it here and slide your hardware in the general area of where your brackets are. That way when we set it on, it's not too much adjusting that needs to happen. So we've got ours in place. Flip this over. And drop that into place. All right, so now we've got our board on and all of our bolts lined up on our bracket. We're going to install a flat washer, lock washer, and our provided nut to each of our mounting bolts. First one started. And we'll do the same for this stud. We'll just get these hand tight, and you can do the same thing for your other 3 brackets. All right, so now that we have everything loosely in place and you made any adjustments you want to make as far as where your boards sit, we can start tightening everything down. We're going to start with our bracket bolts. So we're going to need a 13mm socket on our ratchet for that. Tighten down our bottom one first. That's going to bring it flush to the vehicle. Tighten down the nuts for our mounting bolts, and for that we're going to need our 14mm socket on our ratchet. And once you have this first one tight, you can do the same thing for the rest of your brackets. Now once you have your first side installed, you can repeat the same process for the other side. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our 6-inch running boards in black finish for your 20 to current Silverado 2500 and 3500 HD crew cab. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.